This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. What you just heard there was me doing my best attempt to capture the Slash solo from Guns N' Roses' classic Civil War. I say doing my best to capture it because I'm not 100% confident that I've got it absolutely nailed on. There are a couple of passages in there, most notably towards the end, where even when you slow it down, it's not really clear what is being played. It's just, a little bit indistinct to my ears, at least anyway. You can hear the note that he starts on, you can hear the note that he finishes on, you know what scale is being used to kind of join those 2 points, but some of the finer detail of what happens in the middle is, especially on that solo, not quite clearly audible, but I did me best, and here is an explanation of what's going on in the solo.
Solo explanation.
Okay, so starting as always with what the solo is played over. The original recording being by Guns N' Roses is obviously drop-tuned one semitone, so it would be tuned in E flat, but I did it in standard tuning, and we get the chords of G, going to B minor, going to E minor. So half a bar on both the G and the B minor, and a full bar on the E minor. Then back to the G and the B minor again, half a bar each, and then half a bar of E minor, and then one beat each of C major and D major. So we're about 70 beats per minute here, typical sort of rock power ballad kind of tempo. So what he's playing over the top of this is essentially a G major scale, because we're in the key of G major. You can make the case that parts of it, certainly at the beginning, are more G major pentatonic. The only difference between a G major pentatonic and a G major scale is, well, you take a G major pentatonic, G, A, B, D, E, add a C note and an F sharp, and you get a G major scale. And parts of it are just using the more kind of slimmed down pentatonic version of it, but overall, throughout the whole solo, he's using all of the notes of the major scale. We start with this lick here. Straight ahead G major pentatonic, and then played pretty much the same lick again, an octave lower down here. Then we've got the first of the instance of this little lick that I think of as a typical Slash-ism that I've kind of ripped off and used many times in my own solos. It just seems to have worked its way into my own playing quite naturally, where we play, it's that kind of elongated first note with a fast hammer-on pull-off kind of flick after it. And he does a double one of those, just using those kind of notes there, which is just basically D, E, C, back up to the D, C, B, A. So, notes in the G major scale. Then a little bit of a position shift up to here to this this G note here, which we're immediately going to bend up to an A. And then when you do this bend here, you're probably going to be bending with your third finger. And then the 8 and 7, the G and the F sharp, it's tempting to do that with the third finger off to the second finger. Do it coming off to your first finger, because it'll make the next lick that little bit easier. Because now we've got another one of these kind of fast little flicky kind of slash type licks again. You've got the elongated start note, and then a double pull off. So there, you're just using the G up to the A, back to the G and off to the F sharp, and then so that's that lick there. So something like that. I forgot about that little F sharp to G bend in there. I'll do it again. And then another position shift up to this C note here, which we're going to bend to a D. Now this is one of those parts of the solo where, frankly, I'd defy anybody to create an accurate transcription that they can 100% say this is what was played. It's just that the solo is pretty, well, not low in the mix, but it's not particularly high in the mix either. And you know what, with the kind of copious use of wah, it's a devil's own job to try and find out what the notes are is actually playing. But what you do under those circumstances, what I do is I think, well, I know what he's starting, I know what he's finishing, I know, like, as I say, typical kind of characteristic moves that Slash will do, that kind of thing. And you know, I know the scale that fits, so you just kind of interpolate to get to where we're going. Anyway, the lick that I kind of, with a fair degree of confidence, reckon that he's playing goes like this. And again, coming off after that bend there, the C to D bend, coming off onto your first finger on that B note, and then something like that. Again, just basically coming around this sort of position 1 of G major pentatonic, I guess, but with the F sharp note in there. So something like that. Then the next bar is quite a bit clearer what's going on. So what we've got here is that there, again, just pure pentatonic in that bar, pure G major pentatonic. And then the final bar of the solo, again, we're just sort of descending a pentatonic, really. And that last bit there is a little bit hazy as well. He's certainly finishing there and starting there, and I can definitely hear that little triplety kind of thing going on in there. But again, not exactly high in the mix, and copious amounts of wah and overdrive on there conspire to make it a little bit blurry around the edges when you're trying to zoom in to see what's going on. But that, to the best of my ability and best of my knowledge, is what I think is going on in this absolutely fantastic solo by one of my favourite guitar players. So now you know what's going on. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for my version of the solo, at least, in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and a jam track to play along with yourself, and that explanation you've just seen there. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is in the description. $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down below. And that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful and informative and hopefully entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like as well while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars. What a great way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.